I think we're live. Oh, holy crap. Are we live here? Let's see. I think we're live. Holy crap. Are we live here? Let's see. Is my mic working or is it my other mic? We're live here. Let's see. Is my mic working or is it my other mic? Yeah. Okay. Just making sure my Blue Yeti was working. Everything seems to be good now. Having technical difficulties today. Yeah, I was going to stream to TikTok and I was using this thing called Restream or something like that. And I tell you what, as mad as I get at it, it's annoying to me. It's very frustrating. I feel like they could simplify it a little bit. But honestly, I am notorious for overcomplicating things, so it's probably all on me, probably my own fault. But I got so frustrated with trying to stream on TikTok and YouTube, and I yeah, I told myself, you know what, this is probably best to try to stream just on TikTok later after the market, and then once I figure it out, then maybe tomorrow I can actually have a smooth stream at 9:30, so I'm on time. It's like, oh man. But now, hey, you know what? It even looks better now because I'm streaming on YouTube. It looks cleaner. I have things set up properly on here, and I'm actually fixed a few things on my OBS, so now I can actually see the chat a lot better too on here. So that's that's good. So far the stream actually looks better than, in my opinion, than it did before. At least for me on my end. All right. Oh man. There we go. Okay. Finally. All right. Got things rolling. Things are moving. I love how everybody on YouTube is absolutely blowing this pullback out of proportion, like big time. I don't understand it. Yeah, I see all these YouTubers going, market's crashing, this and that. Nvidia is completely pulling back down, and it's crashing, and all the just all this stuff, man. It's oh well, it was due to happen. It's it's part of it was already it was just due to happen, man. It was just too hyped up. Nvidia too hyped up. Tesla too hyped up. All this stuff, and I'm over here thinking to myself, dude, this is the problem with YouTube. This is the problem with these streamers that stream the stock market and stream trading and all this other bullcrap. This is exactly the problem that they put you through. I don't care if they get mad at me or not. I really don't. I like there's a point to where I genuinely just do not care. I don't care if I have a small YouTube channel, make fun of me all you want to, but I'm calling your butt out. You big YouTubers out there, most of you, 90% of you that I see, frustrate me because you do not care about the small viewers. You don't care about these people. You're there for the clicks and views. I get you got to grow a business, but it's annoying. Like you're fear mongering, dude. It is the most annoying thing. Fear equals control. And it's like, it's absolutely true. But these people that say, I will never become that way, get big on YouTube and they become that way. They start acting just like the government, mommy and daddy, poppy government situation. Like it frustrates me. It absolutely frustrates me so much. Like the Nvidia thing is driving me nuts, dude. What are you talking about? Nvidia is pulling back. What are you talking about? It's crashing, dude. What are you talking about? The market's pulling back and crashing. Oh my goodness, what, dude? It has barely even fallen, bro. It hasn't even broken structure on the 4 hour. We're still in a nice uptrend structure. A pullback, dude. What? The tariff talk, Trump posting about tariffs or threatening China over tariffs was worse than the pullback we're having now. Why are people freaking out on YouTube over this? I've seen nonstop videos over this. I saw Ricky Gutierrez posted a video saying it was due to happen. Boron Trump or whatever, he liquidated his longs and it's tanking this and that. And I'm over here just wondering, why are you hyping this up so much? I don't get it. Oh well, Boron Trump, he has insider information, this and that. Duh, his dad's the president. You think they're not going to do that? Yeah, of course he's in a winning streak of 14 with 100% win rate. Absolutely. Duh. I mean, if your dad was the president, you would do the same exact thing. You would 100% do the same thing. I don't get into politics. I'm not taking up for Trump. I'm not taking up for anybody. I don't get into politics on this channel. Matter of fact, I can't stand politics. I can't stand them. The only reason that I lean more towards that way, I'm an independent, right? I'm independent. I don't lean either direction. I just believe in my freedom, right? I'm a big believer in my Second Amendment. I'm a big believer in my freedom. So you know which side I would lean on if I had to pick a side. But I don't get into that stuff. I don't get into that stuff. I honestly, to be honest with you guys, I think that Trump is in on it too. I think all of them are in on it. I think in on what, right? I think they're all in on the same game, man. All right. Same game. It's all about control. Okay. One side's going to play nice. The other side's going to play evil, and then vice versa. They'll both go back and forth. It's long story short, it's business. It's business, right? You are your own competitor. So if you sell a iPhone case and it's $50, release another iPhone case under a different company and it's $20, release another one on a different company and it's $35. So you got a small, medium, high price, right? Oh, well, now whatever one they pick, oh, well, I'll go with this one. It's cheaper. Okay, well, I'll go with this one. It's medium price here. Well, I'll buy the expensive one so I can say I'm cooler than you. But the money all still goes exactly to the same person. That's exactly how politics is, just so you guys know. I definitely hear in America, but it's everywhere. It's everywhere. I won't jump into that, but I'm just saying the hype up is insane on the whole NVIDIA pullback. SPY, it's not pulling back as aggressive as it's ever seen. Ricky said something about, man, if it breaks structure or whatever, it's going to be something like 2018, 2020, whatever. Dude, are you serious? Absolutely not, bro. That is such fear mongering. That is like, you're constantly going to put people in this state of fear. You know what you're doing. This is what it makes me mad. You know that's going to put people in a state of fear. You know what happens when you're in a state of fear when you're trading, especially as a beginner trader. As an expert trader, you can withstand and hold this back, right? This emotion and understanding things a little bit better. But with can you stream on Discord? Yeah, I can. Give me just a second. But with that said, it doesn't make sense to me on why someone's going to fearmonger purposely, knowing that people are going to lose money over it because they're going to constantly be sitting here trying to short it because they think the market's crashing and all this other stuff. It's like, dude, be real, bro. And it's like, oh my God, I can't stand it. This is coming from someone, I'm not knocking on Ricky. I'm just saying he's one person that I've seen talk about this stuff. Coming from someone that's supposed to be there for the beginner traders. Like that's your niche, bro. Your niche is to teach beginner traders. And you're over here fear-mongering beginner traders. Dude, come on now, bro. You're better than that. I thought you were a good, faithful Christian man from what I'm aware of. Well, you're better than that, bro. You know what you're doing. Stop fear-mongering. You're not supposed to be letting people live in a state of fear if you're a good man. You can get mad at me all you want to. I highly doubt he even sees this video, but if you did, I swear I really don't care if you get upset or not. That'd be super childish if you did. Probably would too. Where's that? Back down to 0 views here. All right, so what's going on with the stream? We're live, right? YouTube's telling me I have no viewers right now, which is very odd because I myself am a viewer, so I should at least have one. So what's going on? So I pull it up on my phone so I can actually see. Very odd. You know what? Screw it. It is what it is. I'm gonna go live. Whether I get 1 view or whether I get 0 views, it don't matter. I have such bad luck with social media. It's ridiculous. I cannot grow whatsoever. I could be super consistent. I can sit here and flash around my Ferrari. I can sit here and flash around all my stuff, and nobody would still watch. It is insane. I swear up and down something's going on with my social media. But I'm trying not to use it as an excuse. I'm trying to keep going, but it's just very odd to me. It shouldn't be that difficult to grow. I mean, somebody could post a picture of a rock or post a video of a rock, and it is sad, but I'm not even exaggerating. Like, literally post a video of a rock on a channel that doesn't even have a profile picture, that has literally some weird random generated title or username, and no effort whatsoever. No tags, no effort, no description, no title, no nothing. No SEO whatsoever. And blow up. And I could do every single one of those and still struggle. It's insane. It's insane. But you know what? You know why I keep doing it? You know why I'm going to keep doing it? Because I'm doing it for myself. It's going to be more of like a self-diary, a self-journal, note for my future self. So I can look back on it and say, hey, look, you were doing this. Or, hey, look, you grew this from blah, blah, blah. And I can go back and like take screenshots or videos or whatever I want. So I'm really just doing it. I'm going to do this for myself. Whether or not nobody watches or not, I really don't care. Genuinely, out of all respect, I don't care. All right. People use you up, won't help you out, but they expect help from you. It's insane. They want you to help them, but they won't help you. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I am starting off, and I'm being self-aware right now, kind of emotional. I'm kind of irritated right now. So, oh, appreciate it. I heard that door going off, and I was about to tear your butt up. I was like, who is at my front door? All right, I love you. Please drive safe. I thought you were in over there in Winston. Yeah, I thought you were way over there. I was like, that's why when I heard the door, I was like, dude, who is? I couldn't see that. I saw the security camera right there, but I couldn't really see like who you were. I was like, my eyes are all blurry. Oh, I was ready for it. I was like, oh, come on. I'm already popping off over here and I'm irritated. I just told them about that. I'm about to go outside and take a breather to reevaluate. But I'm irritated over here. I was like, oh, let me take it out. I was like, let it be somebody random. All right, I love you too. Okay. All right, guys. I'm going to go outside and take a deep breath and cool down a little bit. Give me 2 minutes and I'll be right back to the stream. I'm just gonna mute my mic, run out there and take some breather exercises or something. I started off on a bad, irritated mood. some people just irritate me. So I'm just gonna go calm down and come back. All right, guys, I'm back. If there's anybody here, I am back, and wow, the latency is actually really low right now on YouTube. That's pretty wild. I had to take a deep breather outside. I was getting very irritated and frustrated. I haven't even traded yet. That's why I did that. I just want to make sure I'm clear-minded, that I am not sitting here irritated trading. So you can see, I'm sure when the video is uploaded, you can listen to my little rant I had at the beginning of this video. I got very frustrated. I don't know why I got so irritated. So I'm just gonna try not to think about it. Went outside, did a little bit of prayer. I listed all the things I'm grateful for, etc. So we're going to just keep going. Even if I have 0 viewers, we're going to keep going. I'm just going to do my thing. I'm grateful I could even live stream in the first place. It don't matter the views. I need to make sure, is this on? All right, there we go. I'm going to go ahead and like the stream and copy it. I'm trying to get this video pushed out here. Oh, shoot. Awesome. Let me go ahead and pin this. Open up YouTube Studio real quick. Content. Live streams. I don't know if it's going to let me do this, but I'm going to try. I don't think it will, but you know what? I can do it here. I'll go ahead and pin this comment. Nvidia, Tesla, the entire market is still looking amazing. It's still looking good. It's still looking clean for a long-term growth. I'm not pulling out of any of my long-term positions. I only see this as a better deal for the longs. So I am very clean and clear on the outlook right now. I think that when you hear other people push fear mongering on YouTube, even when they're big YouTubers that are perceived as real traders, then what I would suggest doing is doing the opposite of what they're saying. So if they're fear mongering, guys, it's a good time for buying longs. More than likely, that's what it is. If you see the majority of people fear mongering and saying the market's crashing, it's probably going to be the best deal you're going to get. So make that very clear. Nvidia is absolutely pumping right now, along with SPY, along with let me double check this. Tesla's doing amazing too right now. Let's go back to MNQ. Can you go live on Discord as well? Oh yeah, yeah. No, I haven't went live on Discord yet, but I'm cutting in and out. Let me make sure my mic's. My mic sounds good on my end. So hopefully it's fine. Hopefully it's just your end right now. But yeah, let me go live on Discord as well. All right. There we are. So, guys, in this stream, I'm going to be trading my $25,000 prop firm account, the proprietary account. Now, this one is passed. I made 20 bucks last night. I just placed a small trade, made 20 bucks on it, and called it a trade, right? Because I've already passed the account. I've already hit the profit target. All the rules are met. It's at $26,542. I just needed the 5 trading days. So I had to do an active trade, which is why, hence why I made a little $20 and stopped trading. So I'm not going to trade this account right here today. This is passed. Tomorrow we'll be trading this account and it'll be funded. So we'll be trading a funded account tomorrow right here. You guys witnessed me right when I bought this account, actually down $700. So you guys got to see it below 25,000. And now you're seeing it go funded. And then on the funded, you're going to see me build a cushion. And once I build a cushion to 30K, I can start withdrawing if I want to. If it's at 35K, then I'll pull out 5K at a time or whatnot. And I'll show you guys the whole entire withdrawal process behind it all, how to take a withdrawal on TakeProfitTrader and what it looks like, and show you exactly the dashboard and everything that goes on behind the scenes. So that way you guys get to see it hands-on with a freshly funded account, like first right from day one on the eval. That was the whole goal in the first place, not to show you an account that's already there and done it. Show you something, the entire process behind it. I'm going to even make a playlist on YouTube for these videos. That's going to, it's going to be in a playlist of the entire process behind going from eval to funded to payouts. And it's going to have all these live streams in it. So you're going to get to see, yeah, they're 5-hour videos. Some of them are even close to 6-hour videos. But you know what? You can skim through them. You might even be able to copy and paste that into an AI. I'm sure there's AI out there that can summarize a video for you very quickly, and probably get key clips out of it. So you might be able to do that as well. And so, yeah, I wanted to show that entire process. Now, this account right here, let's see, this is a 26K here. Oh, wait, I need to probably do this, don't I? Boom. Oh, yeah, I can't do that, can I? I forgot you had to click down here, then click it. That's so odd. It's only the web version on here, but yeah, this one, I was going to show it. I'll just show it later, but we're doing pretty good on the accounts. So let's go ahead and move over to this account here. I'm not going to copy trade these because obviously, you know, once they both go funded, I'll copy trade them. But right now there's no need to copy trade them. And if you're a fresh beginner and you haven't proven your own consistency yet, then they're both lagging for some reason. Are you sure it's not your end? It might be your internet, because I'm looking on the live stream on my phone. Like I'm literally, like I'm connected on my phone right here. And so I can see the chat, and it's just easier for me to see. And it seems good for me. But yeah, it seems fine to me. I mean, I hope I'm right there, but I feel like mine would be lagging as well if it was me. Okay. I would probably close out your... Who is this? Oh, the proper investment. I see you're new in my Discord server. Thanks for being a part of the community. Okay. Well, appreciate the lookout there, but I'm not joined the Discord server. What are you talking about? I don't know. Maybe that's just some kind of weird scam or something. That's very odd. Okay, so there we go. There's no sound on the Discord. Oh yeah, my mic's muted there. There you go. You should be able to hear me now on the Discord. All right. All right, so back to this. Let's get to trading. I'm looking to buy in some shorts potentially here. I'm going to start off today with 3 contracts at a time. I might increase it later, but only if I'm profiting. If I'm not making any money, why would I increase it? I'm not going to do that. So now we are at a potential support level here, so I got to be very careful. That's why I haven't bought yet. I haven't done anything like that. I'm just looking to potentially buy shorts when it does set up. You got to understand, guys, the market is slower than you expect, first of all. Second of all, you have to be patient. Like that's why you'll hear me say, I might potentially enter shorts here. It doesn't mean it's like, oh god, oh goodness, like rush, like, oh, buy the shorts, oh, it's shorting, like, oh, it's crashing. It's like nothing like that. It's nothing like that. So just make sure that you're patient and you're calm. It's not gonna go crazy. All right. It's pushing back up here. Obviously not wanting to buy the shorts now. Is it a better deal for shorts? Absolutely. But it's not, I mean, it's bouncing from a support level. I'm not gonna buy support. I'm not gonna buy shorts if it's in a bullish trend. If you view this line here as a trend line or an average price line, like a moving average, it's pointing up. So if you ever use moving averages, a good tip for you that I would write down and take note on is don't use them for bounces. It's an indicator. You're not taking trades on an indicator. Oh my goodness, man. You're not going to, oh, I'm going to buy longs because it's touching the moving average. No. That's not how you use moving averages. You do not trade on indicators like that. The only time you ever let an indicator influence you like that is on an exit. Because if there's an indication of a possible reversal of anything, then of course, take profit. But if you're taking a trade and you're trying to find the best deal possible, you need to understand how to truly use indicators if you're going to use them. And you need to truly understand price action, guys. People are using these indicators and not even understanding what a candlestick actually is. They might know that it has an open, a high, a close, and a low, blah, blah. They might know that. But that's not knowing a candlestick. I'm talking, you need to know the origins of it, right? You need to know the every ins and out, how it moves, what it is, how it works, like the true detail of it, not just a quick YouTube video that tells you the terminology over it. But so many people start trading on these indicators like it's confirmations or something. But the moving average, a good tip is to, if you're going to use that, a good tip is to not use it for a bounce or rejection or anything like that. You use it for which direction it's pointing for a bias so that you know if it's pointing up, odds are it has upward momentum and the direction is going to flow up. Of course, it changes. Of course, it changes direction. But that's why price action is key. But the big question is what is price action doing when it's doing something specific? So if you're getting something like, for example, instead of trying to predict that price is going to bounce on a moving average, you tell yourself this: if it's at the moving average, then price action is going to likely be choppy. Okay. If it's extended from the moving average on the upside, price action is very bullish. It's bullish and bulls are in control. Okay, not the opposite. Not it's overextended. It's like a rubber band. It's gonna snap back. No. Don't do that. It's and then vice versa for the bears. It's the opposite of what you think. I'm telling you. If you don't believe me, then why does everybody else do it? Why does everybody else trade on the balance of trend lines? Why does everybody else trade on indicators like it's confirmation? And why also does everybody else fail at the market and never succeed and get to stay consistent or take profit from payouts? Why does no one else ever have Lamborghinis or Ferraris or big mansions or lots of money from day trading? Because you're doing exactly what everybody else is doing. They're doing exactly what you're probably doing. So it's like, obviously, don't do what they're doing. So when I'm telling you this, have an open mind for it. There's so many people out there that's like, I want to learn. It's like, I'll tell you. And you still won't do it. And you'll keep changing your strategy, being inconsistent with your strategy, going from YouTuber to YouTuber. They all have their own different weird strategies. You're implementing so many different ones. And then all of a sudden you wonder why your results aren't consistent because you're not consistent with your strategy. And it's like there's so much to work on when it comes down to that. It's all a mindset kind of thing mainly. How do you sign in on the NinjaTrader platform with the prop firm? The same exact way you do with the TradeAvate. Have you signed in on TradeAvate? If so, you use that same login. So on your TakeProfitTrader, you just copy your username and your password, and you just go to like ninjatrader.com or web.ninjatrader.com or whatever it is. You log in, and then you just click the web version, or you can download it. I have MacBook, so I'm not running parallel right now, so I have to do it on the web, which I don't mind. Same thing. Oh, I see. Thanks. That uses license code. It never worked. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I feel you there. I can see how that would be confusing. So today, and I'm saying this because I know I only have 2 viewers, and it's probably just me and you, my word. But today is for like future viewers as well. Today, I want us to focus on something. And that is like it's something that we should learn from, something that we should really emphasize and try to learn from this. And that specific thing is going to be indicators. Try to use price action for confirmation. Today, try to remind yourself constantly, repeatedly, over and over and over, are you taking a trade on the price action? Or are you taking a trade on the indicator? And all you got to do is just ask yourself why you're taking the trade. And then that'll give you your answer. If you're taking the trade because RSI is oversold, or if you're taking the trade because moving average is pointing up, or it's touching VWAP, or anything like that, then you're not taking the trade based on price action. What I would suggest doing is finding the entry attractive because you were looking at price action. Then you can go ahead and throw your indicators on there. So have a quick release button. Have a button that can hide all of your indicators. If you want, I could even build one, and I'll give it to you for free on Discord. I can make it to where you can actually. I have one already. You could put all your moving averages on there. You can put your RSI on there. Customize all the settings. It's all within one indicator. It's like 10 indicators in one indicator. So go to the settings, and you can edit all your information. Have all of your indicators on there, and then guess what you could do on here? You could simply go boom, pop it open. And then boom, close it. And it would close out every single one of them. Matter of fact, that's what I do right here. No, it's not this one. It's this. No, it's not this one. It's hang on. It's one of these. Wait, oh, it's over here. It's on my other one here. Let me see if I can find it. Is it the caution HUD that I made? No, but the caution HUD's pretty awesome, not gonna lie. I actually kind of want to put the caution. I made this caution HUD here, and it's actually pretty sick. It reads up here, so while you're trading, it'll read if it's in your favor or not. It'll say like EMAs against longs, and it'll kind of just like help you out there. So it's not really affect your trading too much like that, but it does help. Like where it's like EMAs against longs, stochastics right now, it's against longs as well, so it must be pointing down. So it's pretty cool. But where is it at? I'm going to show you guys. Is it the good deal HUD? That's not it. I've made so many different indicators, man. Hmm. Oh well, I don't have to show it right now, but it's in there. I have it in there, and I could post that in there sometime. As of right now, I'm just going to Just want to look at this real quick. I'm going to go to the 5-minute time frame. You guys should rewatch the stream from yesterday. We had some really good callouts. That's a long stream to watch, but if you ever want to and you got time, it's a good one. There's some really good callouts in there. If we break below this, we're going to be heading on down here, which isn't far away. You guys can see support and resistance there. I could see us breaking below this, but it would look a little weird. I'm not going to lie, it would look almost too good to be true, but it could technically happen here. I'm really thinking about going short. I just wanted to see if maybe we'll get a green candle before I take the trade on it. But I am looking for short sides right now. Probably missed the trade, but there will be another pullback up and I can get in on that. It'll start pulling back up here probably. I might even go long here. You guys see that? You guys just see my screen just all spaz out? What just happened? Kind of freaked me out a little bit. It didn't say my account was there. I was like, dude, what? All right, I was gonna get longs right there, but I figured we might see lows one more time, but it turns out we're not. So it's gonna push a little bit. But again, it's not. It wouldn't have been a long position like that. It's not. Guys, I'm scalping. So when I say I'm buying long, I mean expect me to be in the trade like a max of 5 minutes. But a lot of times it could be within 30 seconds to 1 minute, and then I'm out. I'm not expecting. When I say longs, I'm not saying it's gonna shoot up for the rest of the day. So you can't just buy longs, close your eyes. If you don't have time, if you're at work or if you're doing something else and you do not have time, and you don't think you could watch the charts like within seconds, then I probably would just watch and not take the trade. So you'll end up just losing your money because sometimes the scalps and stuff like that can be very fast. And I am notorious with exiting in pretty good areas. So when I exit at a bad deal area or whatever, and I get out, a lot of times I'm exiting at a pretty good area. And if you don't have time to exit with me there, if you're copy trading or something like that, that's all I'm saying. If you're doing that, then I could be getting out with a profit, and then you stay in, and it could go south on you, and you could be down, and then you won't want to cut your loss, and it'll just keep bleeding and bleeding. I'm gonna buy longs right here.
Order filled.
That was loud. I don't want to see it break lows. If it breaks lows and closes, then I'll sell for a loss. Literally already looking at taking a profit. I'm up 20 bucks. I was hoping it would shoot up a little bit more, but keep in mind, and it probably will, but just keep in mind that it's riskier right now. It might break lows here, and if it does, then I'll just sell for a loss. Not a big, not a big ol'. Don't know what that even meant. Not a big deal here. I was going to add to my position, but I'm not going to. All right, I'm going to get out right here. 85 bucks.
Order filled.
Very small trade. $85 on the day so far. I'm looking to buy some shorts maybe here soon. I might actually go ahead and grab some. I feel like I already missed it. I wanted to get some shorts there. Not anything crazy, just a scalp or whatnot. I just profited on that one. I'm going to increase my contracts to 5. So I'm going to go in with 5 at a time, meaning if I go in with 5 initially, and then I average in with another 5, that's like a total of 1 in queue. So that would be just as volatile. Oh, that felt good. Goodness. Oh, I don't think, maybe I didn't stretch this morning or something. Like, I got out of bed. Back's kind of hurting. All right. I'm going to buy some shorts.
Order filled.
This thing could do a full recovery, but I'm going to go with the shorts because I don't know if it, I don't really think that it will do a full recovery, but it can. I mean, it makes sense. It is in an uptrend. So it does make sense if it does want to do a full recovery, right? It would bounce here and it would continue up. It does make sense for it to want to trade all the way back up here. But I think that we'll at least have a nice little retest to these lows, maybe a higher low. I even think it'll break these lows. But for my sake, for my safety and my area of profiting, I would probably take profits at this previous low, a little higher than that previous low. I might even add into my position. I'm tempted. I'm gonna add right here.
Order filled.
Oof, that is loud. I'm gonna turn that down a little bit because that is really loud. This 5-minute candle closes in 30 seconds. I'm down 200. My stop loss, I'll probably walk away if I ever am down, 300, 350, probably 350 with the amount of contracts I'm in and with 10 contracts. I'm down 350, then I might just exit. But also based on the candlesticks themselves, we're at an area where it does tend to pull back. It is trying to do a full recovery. Surprisingly, usually it wouldn't have done this, but I did, of course, see that it was possible. So understood that. Definitely understood the risk behind it. Pretty impressed we shot up like we did. We're going to get out here with a pretty heavy loss here. Down 600. Let's see, where is this candle at? I'm on the 1 minute. This candle closes in 20 seconds. I'm going to try to wait for it to close, but it's going to be hard because we're at new highs. We could have a reaction where it pulls back down and I can minimize loss, but it's also taking a chance on this thing pushing. If it does rip, then I'm going to be down a lot. Right, I'm down already way more than I typically should be. I should never let it get this big. Trying to reduce the amount I'm down here. 2 minute candle closes in 40 seconds. I was tempted to walk away right there, honestly, but we're at these new highs and it could keep making higher highs. But if this closes red, there might be a chance we start pulling back down. I can reduce it by a lot. Market doesn't usually just move in one direction. The one thing I can say that doesn't look good for me, just to be very clear, is the consistent high volatility green candles. A green candle, green candle, green candle, green candle, green candle, green candle. This is probably, or could be a green candle, even though it was really red at one point. That's the only thing I don't like. This candle closes in a few seconds. It'll probably close red. Five-minute candle closes in a minute and 50 seconds. So 1 minute and 50 seconds. If we can get a pullback down to 709 in a minute and 50 seconds, 709, that would be like right here. If we can get a pullback down here and close in this next 1-2 minutes, I think I'd be set, but I'm risking it. I'm really risking it. Again, I'm just a heads up. If you have a tight drawdown, this is a very risky situation. And I have my mouse hovered over that close button. It is not to sit here and hold in until your account's blown. It's not what you're supposed to do. I shouldn't even be down this much right now. So just a heads up. Discipline yourself. If you have to take that loss or whatnot, you got to walk away. You got to do what you got to do. Looks like this thing might break highs here. Five-minute closes in 1 more minute.
Order filled.
I'm going to close the position. It broke these previous highs, still at new highs and still breaking new highs, and this thing might pull right back down. But for right now, I'm not going to sit here and just watch it just blow the account. It's already ridiculous that I just took a $970 loss. That's absolutely absurd. on 10 contracts. That's insane. So that shouldn't be happening. All right, let's see here. I'm gonna try to slowly recover this. I have $528 in drawdown. Not good, but it's not good because a $500 loss is understandable. But 972 should never have gotten to that point. If I would have stopped it at 350, it would have been different. Don't know what I was really doing there, but long story short, I need to recover this and build it back. So it'd be a cool story if I recover it. But other than that, 528, the reason I say it's not good is because being down 500 is actually understandable. And with my strategy, how I feel comfortable and trading is being down 500. I'm like, oh, I'll recover that, you know? So one trade being down 500, I don't really view as crazy. So if I'm 500 away from drawdown, it's like, ooh. But I'm gonna try to slowly I'll probably just safely secure like $200-300 profits, maybe even smaller. As of right now, we shouldn't try to predict reversal, and we can just go with the flow, even though it's overbought. Odds are this thing's gonna keep pushing. I feel like it's too good to be true for it to push. It's the only problem. Only problem I'm having there. Too good to be true. Looks like a bull pennant and could possibly push on up. There we go. Odds are it's not gonna come out like that right there. It'll probably, it'll pull back down there. I'll buy some shorts right here.
Order filled.
I'm going to average in with another 5 contracts if it does push up. It looks like it's pushing down already. Like I said, I'm going to be very fast at my profits, but yeah, I'm going to go ahead and I think lock this in on this next candle here. Come on, give me a little red candle here. All right. I'm going to lock this in right here. This thing closes in a few seconds, and it's probably going to close green. It could push down a little bit more, but it would be very fast. I don't think it's going to push a lot right here. Odds are it's not going to push. If it does push down, it's not going to push very, very aggressively. It's going to end up going back up to Tesla's highs one more time. Right here's where I'm going to probably walk away with my profit.
Order filled.
There we go. I might go short if it pushes up again. I do think we'll end up coming back down a little bit. I'd say around this area. And I want to get shorts, but I don't like where it's at. I want to get a better deal. Might go long for a scalp. I'm just going to scalp this thing back up. I do think that I want to go short. I do think it will come back down eventually, but it's going to want to pop up and try to do a fake out. Like a nice little candle up, and then it'll be good. We're going to go short. I would really like to see a little pop to highs though one time. I think it'll sweep. I think it'll pop to highs and then pull right back down. I guess I could technically just go in right now and then add in the other 5 if it does pop back up. Just gonna scalp this thing. Let's see here. Might go long for a pullback up, but I gotta be careful though, because this could potentially be. Oh, it did close red there. Pretty red. All right, I'm gonna buy one short position.
Order
here.
filled.
And if it pushes up more, then I'll add in, because this might be the push I was looking for in the first place. With 5 contracts, if it pushes more, I can add into it. Add into it. It's not wanting to fill me for some reason here. Are you serious? It's not going to fill me?
Order filled.
There we go. Got to be careful because this thing could be really bullish. So I'm going to have a tight stop loss. Obviously, I don't want to lose more than $400 or it'll blow the account. So I have to get out here. Trying to wait for this close of the candle here in 10 seconds. The unfortunate part is this thing's probably going to stop me out, it looks like, and then will it go back down? Where will she close?
Order filled. Order filled.
I'm probably gonna get stopped out right here, guys. I might blow the account. That would suck. It might happen. It'd be very unfortunate if that happened. Pretty embarrassing. What would suck is if it blew the account and then it drops right back down, because more than likely it's going to drop back down. It just might not be my exact time. That's what would suck. I have such a low drawdown. It's hard to not be down 500 at one point when I'm in so risky. It's just my strategy. If I went in hard earlier and I took a loss, I need to go in hard this time. So if it's a profit, it's going to recover my loss. I'm not going to sit here and take tiny little profits to recover the loss. That wouldn't logically make sense. See, this candle closes in 15 seconds. It really needs to close pretty red. If it doesn't, then it's not going to look good. But I mean, really, if this thing pulled back down and closed right here, like a pretty nice red candle, then we'd be golden. But as of right now, it looks like it might try to push up here. It might stop me out.
Order filled. Order filled.
All right, that's a max contract I can go in with. See if I can at least get a pullback to break even. It's going to stop me out right here if it pushes, because I'm in with so many right now. Come on, pull back down a little bit here. Give me a nice red candle. I'll sell for a profit if it just pulls down right here. There's a chance we can get a nice red candle and then I can leave, but it looks like it's going to blow.
Order filled.
Did we blow it? We blew the account. That's just great. Well, that's unfortunate. It happens. That's very unfortunate. I would say the first push here, I should have managed my risk better on that. The $900 I lost, $900 I lost right here. I should not have stayed in that trade as long right here. When I was pointing it out, obviously there was a clear sign that it could completely recover. I knew the risk behind it, and I was willing to take it. And I probably should have not been willing to take as much of a risk there. There we go. I'm curious to see this thing pull back down here. I know it's more than likely going to happen, and it's going to suck because it barely sold for a loss right there. Or not sold for a loss, but barely blew the account right there. And if the same pulls right back down, I would have been really green. On 3 contracts on NQ, so 30 contracts on MNQ, I was in with 30. This thing could have pulled back. I would have been super green. Like, even if it pulled back just a little bit, I would have been solid. And it's going to, more than likely. I hate when this happens. It happens to the best of us. Consistent pro traders do blow accounts. It's unfortunate. It's all about like admitting to when you're wrong too. I shouldn't have lost $900 on this trade right here. This was something I should not have let happen. I should not have let that loss get that big. I should have honestly cut that loss really soon. On this green candle here, I should have been out for sure. Either that or my fixed $350 stop loss that I was saying that I should cut if I am down 350. Way rather be down only 350 than 950, So in that case, it's very unfortunate. This thing is trying its best to push. See where this candle closes in 10 seconds. So it held there. So we're probably going to push up here. And then we'll come back down here. Let's see here. Oh, I just saw your message in the Discord. It happens. At least you're being transparent, unlike so many others. Absolutely. I appreciate that a lot. I appreciate you pointing that out. There's some people that'll get mad at you for blowing your account because they're copying you, but it's like really it's your own responsibility. But I really appreciate you pointing that out too. Yeah, of course, I would definitely be transparent. That is not the first account I've blown. But I'm excited though because we do still have this one here. And I might grab another one to trade. I don't know. I probably could grab another one to trade. I'm trying to think. Should I do that or should I just go with the others? I don't know. I'll probably get another one. But we have this one here. This one's up 20. I'm not going to trade it. Obviously, it's already passed. I would hate for some days are bad. Like we saw in the trading competition, there was a lot of new traders that were getting really high profits, and there was a lot of traders that are consistent and well known that actually live off of it, and they were down $1,000, right? Some days traders are down, even no matter how good you are. There's gonna be days you are red, and that means with prop firms, that means you will blow an account. That's why it's not going to copy trade every single one of your accounts all the time. You need multiple accounts, but there are going to be times where it goes south on you and it doesn't go in your favor. And yeah, and unfortunately, not only is that one of those times with this account here that I had that I blew here, I also didn't do a good risk management technique right here. I didn't discipline myself to take this 350 loss there. I think what bothers me is knowing that I have other accounts and stuff like that. I think that gets to my head where I'm like, oh, if I blow it, I'll blow it. But it's like really, I don't need to think of it like that. So this funded account tomorrow when it goes funded, I'm going to just stay very small and consistent growth. I'm not going to go anything. I'm not going to do anything crazy. I'm going to try to go in it. I'm going to try to go in it like, I don't know if I could do this, guys, but I'm going to try my absolute best to go in the mindset of like, this is my only account. I have to get this to go, going. I need to pass it and get some payouts, right? So that's how I'm going to try to view it. So I'm just going to try to lock in like profit after profit, just small, like even if they're small profits. That's what I'm going to try to do. So that happens to the best of us. Better next time for sure. Heck yeah, that's the attitude. I like that. I like that a lot. That right there, the way you two both just handle that that's the way you're supposed to handle losses in the market. Understanding that they happen, and next time we'll be better. We just can't let those losses shift our strategy. You know what I mean? So we can't let it change things. So the next day it's like we're sitting here wondering, oh well, why are we losing money or whatever? And it's like, oh, we were not even doing the same strategy because we thought that loss was our strategy. No, the loss was just the market being the market. It's like it's not going to work out sometimes. As long as you've done back testing and stuff like that, and your strategy works, which mine obviously I've been living off of it, so it definitely works for years in every market condition, bullish, bearish, sideways, pandemic, elections. It's been through it all, and it has worked out for me. So that's just price action itself. So I keep doing that. I just keep going. Just keep going. The next day, I just throw that one out the window. I'm bummed out. Don't get me wrong. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't bummed out. And I'm pretty embarrassed that I just blew that account. just because I know how some people think, definitely the people that are new to trading, they they'll view you as a bad trader. And honestly, kind of was bad that I took the $900 loss right here. That was actually pretty bad. But other than that, though, I'm just gonna move on. I got this one funded, and today was actually the first really bad day out of the 5 episodes, so 5 trading days. I passed one account. I was up 750 yesterday on the account I just blew, and so today was the first day I actually did terrible on that. So I guess it's not too bad. I can't put too much focus on that. You know what I mean? Why not focus on the other 4 days that were solid? Um, but yep. I'm just gonna grab another one. I'll probably grab another one and we'll just start trading it. And then I'll say I don't know what you guys are talking about. I didn't blow an account. No, I'm totally kidding. Just kidding. But I could grab another one and we can start trading it. Hmm. Well, that was stupid. What in the world? Um. Oh, look at that. Annoying. I'm gonna try to redraw these. I'm just gonna move these to the side over here. Noticed how I'm doing something, guys. I do want to point something out while I'm here doing this because I might end the live stream a little earlier today. But noticed how right now, so for example, I'm not trading this account. I'm staying disciplined. Notice how I'm doing that. I know it sounds silly to some, but you'd be surprised. And I've been in this boat where I won't want to, like, I would start trading this, right? It's like, oh, I have to play some trades. And I start trading this and end up losing more money because obviously today so far isn't a good day mentally for me, like the psychological side of it. Things like I started the day very irritated. You guys can see at the beginning of the live stream. And I try to take a breather on that. That could have made me a little mentally cluttered on my discipline and stop loss. But also, yeah, no discipline. I didn't take my loss when I was supposed to. So I'm obviously not on the right track of things. So why, if I started trading this, there might be a chance those patterns repeat where I'm like forcing things, not staying true to myself. So not disciplining myself and not like not seeing the market how I should see it because I don't have a clear mind. So noticed how the discipline I'm disciplined in not trading this. I'm up 20, it's passed, tomorrow it'll be funded. But if I trade it and then I'm back down, I'm no longer at that $1,500 profit target or whatever. Then I'm over here chasing profit. So that would suck to lose the account. And I'm not gonna lie, I have done it before. Seriously, I've done it before where I have been literally up that, like, the next day it would have been funded, and all I needed was $12 because I ended up losing money trying to get it perfectly to that not 750 technically. It was 1495 because it was 1500 because it was a 50K account, so I had to hit 3K. and I was at $1,495. I try to make $5 and end up losing like five, I think, at one point, and then I was down. I needed $12 at that point. I needed $12, and I tried to make up instead of just staying there and waiting till the next day. I tried to make up that $12, and I am not kidding. I ended up blowing that account, and it sucks. I was literally going to pass it the next day, a 50K account, and it was going to go funded. But blew it over chasing $12, and so that's why I'm not going to do that with this one. And then also, noticed how I'm not buying another account just yet. I probably won't buy one today. I'll probably just start fresh tomorrow morning. I'm not going to do it right now because I'm just going to end up blowing another one. Why am I going to go buy another 25K eval? And like, just because you have money doesn't mean you just get to blow it. Like, that's not how you should think of things either. So I don't want nobody to think that like, well, you're making payouts. It's just $90. It's like, okay, well, say that to the homeless guy at the gas station, because I'd rather give it to him than just sit here and give it to someone that's sitting on the couch racking up money right now. Like these prop firms, they're just racking up money doing nothing. So why would I give it to them? So instead, I'm going to be patient, and I'll probably keep looking at the market, but I'm not going to buy another eval right now. I might buy one maybe tonight, or more than likely just trade it tomorrow. I'll probably just get another one tomorrow, so I could have. Yeah, I'll probably do that because I'm going to be trading the funded tomorrow too, and we don't have the consistency roll on the funded, so we can keep going on that one. So tomorrow I can make up to 10K on the funded account. Like, I don't have to stop at 750. I wish that was the case yesterday, or I would have kept trading. I hit 750 and I had to stop trading, but yeah. So we'll have an eval, a freshly funded eval. I'll probably just get another 25K eval, and we'll pass it. We can trade it, and then we'll have the funded account to trade as well. Now the funded account, I'm going to be like, I'm going to be very, very disciplined with. I need to make sure that I'm treating it like it's my one and only. You know what I mean? I don't need to be too cautious with it, because there's a point to where that affects you as well. But I don't need to go in this like I could just buy another one, screw it. Like, it's kind of messed up on my end to think that. I need to genuinely just treat this as I normally would have. You know what I mean? Like that. Honestly, I think as irritated as I was, you guys will see in the beginning of the live stream, as irritated as I was in this beginning of the live stream, I should have right there probably called it that day. I think being like trying to be a YouTuber and running my own Discord and teaching people and stuff forces me to trade on days I probably shouldn't, because I don't want to bum people out, and I'm already not very, don't have much traction on YouTube and stuff as it is. So I try not to do little call out days, like where I'm like not showing up because it affects me a little bit. But so it results in me end up forcing days where I shouldn't have traded that day. Like, there's gonna be days where you're like, yeah, I'm not gonna trade today. I'm aggravated, or even with spouse or something like that, which that's not my case. But if that's the case, it's like you probably just don't want to trade. Man, you know how many accounts I've blown from being in an argument with someone? Like, I'm not even kidding. The best of the best traders out there will blow accounts if they're arguing with someone. Like, dude, you cannot be upset. You can't be emotional. You cannot be trading in those kind of states. Those states of mind will not help you trading. I'm not kidding. You might think to yourself, oh, I can control it. I'll just cheer up and just take some deep breaths and control it. No, you can't, man. Subconsciously, you can't do it. It will affect you. There will be some kind of smoked screen in the way that you're not seeing that will block your discipline, or it'll block your visuals on like, oh, well, I was predicting reversal instead of going with the flow. And you won't notice it until after you blow the account. You'll go back and look at it and say, why did I do that? I should have cut the loss there. And then you'll realize, oh, well, the arguing and the emotional connection I had, even though I thought it was gone, it was still there subconsciously. And it kind of blocked my ability to see these things that I normally would have saw with a clear mind. So that's why I do that. Just so you know, I truly, not only do I truly believe it, I know it works, I know it's true. But it's also, if someone disagrees with that, I don't know why they would, but if someone did disagree with that, then it's just me. Everybody has their own style. It's just what I do. I've done some research, and I've also broken down my own trades and my analysis. I've worked on my own inner self, and I've noticed some of my worst times trading is when I'm emotional. And that means when I'm too excited or pumped, or when I'm like, you get pumped about the market, don't get me wrong, but when I'm too pumped or too excited, or when I'm too irritated. And this morning, I don't even know why I was irritated. I genuinely didn't even think I had a reason to be irritated. Maybe I think the stream really triggered me. I think trying to stream, because I was supposed to go live at 9:30 and it took me forever. Trying to get the TikTok thing working. Can't stand when people make things too complicated. All right, so this thing pulled right back down right here. But we're going to just keep watching it. You know what I can do? I could probably actually no, never mind. I'm not doing it. So I'll say I could probably trade this account if I'm trading just one contract on MNQ. I'm making like $1 to $5 or losing $1 to $5. I probably could do that, but just to stay real with myself and to be real with you guys, I'm not about to trade right after I just had that conversation. So wouldn't that be contradicting? That would look so bad. I just thought about it long term. I said, dude, what if you look back on this video and you just like did that? That would be so embarrassing. All right. So I'm not going to do that. I will play some mental, psychological entries and exits. It's what I used to preach all the time with people. Before I knew what paper trading was, I used to say that all the time. It was so funny. I used to say, all right, psychological entries and exits. Where would you buy? Where would you sell? And let's see what you profit. Take some notes. Piece of paper, entry here, because this is when I was selling contracts, options on SPY. So I'd say option prices going for 50. So $50 a contract. All right, I'm going to sell it here, $75 a contract. I made 25 bucks in profit. And that's how I keep track of my trades. The entire time there's paper trading that I had in real time. Didn't take advantage of it. I didn't do my due diligence on that end. It's weird. It's very weird. I don't know how that even happens. Like, it's not like I didn't hear about it. I knew what it was. I just never thought about it. I think I was being too cautious. I think in my head, I was thinking, what if they're manipulating the prices during the paper money? Like, yeah, it's real time. What if the contract prices are slightly different to make you think you're a good trader when you're not? What if with paper money, you tend to go up, green, 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 green. Then you go to real money, red, 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 red. It's like, what if they're like somehow putting it in your favor a little bit? I think that's why I didn't ever paper trade. And I would just do psychological entries and exits with real data. But that's not the case. I highly doubt that's the case, because you can compare real time data with paper data, like on certain brokerages, and see it's probably the same as like that data that you got there. So it sucks, man, that it pulled right back down. I knew it was going to. It sucks that it had to last that long. I would be up right now. Like my average contract was right here. It was like right here at the bottom of this wick, I believe, because I averaged in. It might have even been a little higher, but yeah, I would have been up quite a bit right there. Call it was correct on that one, but it took a lot longer than I thought. I didn't think it would honestly take that long up there. Figured it'd be quicker. It sucks. I think that's why I didn't sell right there, actually. It's because that descending resistant chance of reversal. Because I was wondering why I wouldn't have sold for a loss in this green candle here earlier. I was like, why did I not? Because when you see it, when it's hindsight, like when you see it after it's already happened, it looks different, right? You're like, oh, why? Yeah, that's obvious. Why would I not? But when it was actually happening, it's a lot less clear. I think I was hoping for a rejection right here. I think that's what was happening. Overall, it was a terrible trade. Because again, when something's very, and I call it, I will say that's one thing that makes me feel better. Not only did I call out the risk potential on the opposite side of my end, I called out that there was a potential for a reversal there all the way back up to the top, drew it out and everything. And I also called out during the trade that, green candle, green candle, green candle, green candle, green candle, right? It's like really, really high volatile green candles that are closing really green. Those usually continue to move up. They don't usually just reverse back down. They can, but usually that's during high volatile moments, like here, or here. I guess I was kind of hoping for something like this: a big green candle, and then rip right back down. But this was nice green candle, another green candle, a really big green candle with new highs. It's like, obviously it's just going to keep making green candles. So Look at that. Came right back down. That's insane. Don't even with me right now. Makes me super angry. Seems you shouldn't have traded today with what was happening earlier. Absolutely. I don't know if you said that before or after I said that, but if you said that before, that's wild because I didn't even see that until just now. But absolutely, I shouldn't have. And honestly, I let it get to the best of me because all I want to do is help people. Like, and I genuinely mean that. I'm not being some kind of like high-ended corporate kind of person that's like, I'm just gonna rip everybody off and say that I'm here to help and donate to charity. Like the typical movie guy. The typical movie white guy, I guess what you would say. Like, I don't know why they always put it out to be if he's white and rich, he's bad. I don't know why. Stupid propaganda for you and agendas. But basically, long story short, I'm not that guy. I genuinely want to help. And so I think that's what it is I don't want to not show up and trade because then I've had people get upset at me over it. Even though it's my decision, I genuinely have to learn how to it's almost like doing something for your son. And this is how I gotta treat you guys or treat the business. It would be equivalent to something like doing something for your son, and he's going to be upset at you at the time, but down the road he'll thank you. And that's how I gotta treat this. Like, I know people are gonna be upset at me if I don't show up one day. Like if I'm like, hey, I'm not trading today, they're gonna be upset at me. But at the same time, down the road, when they're getting payouts and making profit and stuff, they'll probably be very thankful that there was days I just said, today's not a good day to trade, something like that. But it's easier said than done. I don't know why it's one of my cons. I got to work on myself. I'm not perfect. It's something I do have to work on, is trying to be okay with upsetting people short term if I know that long term they're going to be happy with me. So we could all learn from this. Why earlier did I take a $950 loss on this trade here? Why did I not just take the loss? What could I have done better? So I want to learn from this, and I want to tell everybody on here so that, hey, you know what? Did I blow an account? Sure. Did I lose a $950 loss that probably would have prevented me from blowing the account? Absolutely. Again, still have my funded tomorrow right here, and I'm going to get a new eval 4 in the morning so we can have 2 accounts so we could trade. But why not learn from my $950 loss mistake, and you don't have to pay that? You know what I mean? You don't have to lose $950 in your account to learn why I lost it. If you're, I think it would be a good way to learn something for basically free. You're not having to lose money in your account. I think what I could have done better is not predict a reversal. I think if I were to be buying shorts right here along these areas in this trade, if I were to buy shorts here and it were to push up the moment it closed green here and here, I should have been out. That would have been like a max $350 loss. It might not even been that. But it would have been around that area, like a max of $350 loss instead of a $950. And if you think about it, if I was only down $350 and not $950, I would have profited on this push down because I was shorting it and my average price was right here. I could have held through this whole thing right here and let it pull right back down and not blow the account. It barely blew my account at the top up here and then pulled back down, just like we knew was going to happen. But long story short, predicting reversal. So I was hoping for this thing to reject back down, but hoping is a begging word when it comes to the market. I'm a true believer. Faith and hope is 2 different things. And hoping, from how I was raised, is a begging word. You don't hope you get rich. You don't hope that something happens in your favor. You work for it and you put it in your favor. You put the odds in your favor. You're in control over that. You're responsible. So I've always told myself, I don't hope, I am responsible enough to try to put the odds in my favor. So in this case, I think I was predicting reversal in my head here. I think I was irritated earlier this morning, so I didn't have enough discipline power to to tell myself this, but I think subconsciously, I think I knew. I just think that I was giving it a little extra juice where I was like, it'll come back down. Hope, right? Begging word, get you nowhere. Again, having faith is different. Faith is great. Matter of fact, if you guys read, while I'm on that topic real quick, if you guys read this book right here, Think and Grow Rich. If you ever read this book, read the chapter about faith. It literally is a whole chapter on just faith. The chapter title, faith. It is insanely good. It is insanely good. If you're having trouble holding on to faith, or if you're having trouble not having faith, or if you want to build faith, I'm telling you, you can't get rich without faith. I'm telling you, read the chapter. You'll see what I'm talking about, and it's true. You will not ever get. Matter of fact, have you guys noticed something? When do you ever see a rich person that's an atheist? When do you ever see a rich person that doesn't have faith? Faith that there's, like something like you don't really see it. And if you do see it, how'd they get rich? You know what I mean? Like what'd they do? So it's weird. I'm not saying it's impossible. I'm not saying you can't find it. I'm sure if you die, I mean, you can find anything if you look into it. But I'm just saying it's wild to me. I don't know, it's wild. But long story short, I was trying to predict reversal here. So I would say what to do better next time is there's multiple things. One, don't trade when you're irritated. Call it a day if you're too irritated. Two, don't predict reversal and take a fixed stop loss. I need to have a max stop loss. And this is what I'm going to do with the funded account tomorrow is if I'm ever down over 350, it will automatically sell. It will not let me go down over 350. It will sell, and I'll say that was a bad trade. That's unfortunate. If it starts to go back in my favor and stuff, then I could be like, I can always buy back in. But that's what I'm going to do. As if right now I'm aware that, of what I did wrong and what I could do better. So tomorrow, whenever I'm trading the funded, I don't need to let today's attachment. I don't need to let today be attached to tomorrow. So I'm just going to let it out there. I'm buying a new eval, and I have a funded right here for tomorrow. So we got 2 accounts we're going to trade tomorrow. It's Thursday. Ooh. If I could do good enough, I don't know how good I'll do. If I do good enough, what I'll do, if I could make like $1,500, I think that's going to be my goal. $1,500 tomorrow on the funded, and then $1,500 Friday on the funded. And I want to build a cushion to 30K to not withdraw anything below 30K. But I think if I make 15, that's 3K. If I make 3K on that, I'm at 28,000. I might do a like $200 withdrawal. I can actually just buy evals with that actually. But I could record it live and show you guys the process behind. I don't know how I'm going to get it to like not show private information, but I'll figure it out. I will figure it out. And I'll show you guys the process behind it. Cause the whole, like the entire goal behind like even going live, because I know a lot of people aren't viewing this right now, but in the future, maybe they will, is I can what you call it? Oh, I want to be able to show like me like going from the eval. So this one's great because on day 1 I had this one. It was a little below 25K. The first day I traded it, that was day 1. I think it was Thursday or Friday of last week. So tomorrow will be day 5 of trading days because the weekends don't count. And I want to show the beginning of the eval stage, right when it's there. I mean, right when it's there, like not traded. It was day 1 trading. Eval, passed the eval in 3 days, waited the 5 trading days, go funded, pass through the funded drawdown and cushion in the buffer, and then do a withdrawal payout process behind it. You know how awesome that would be? And then I could do a complete Take Profit Trader guide. Like I could do a playlist that is complete guide from trading full on live streams, 6-hour videos, full live streams, trading from the eval, like buying the eval, trading the eval, passing the eval, getting the funded account, passing the funded with the buffer and the trailing drawdown, then getting a payout, and all of that live and showing the process behind every bit of it. That would be golden, man. That would be such not only good content that could maybe even help me grow, but I think it would be golden content for like people like myself. When I was first starting, I would love to see stuff like that. Like I was skeptical over payouts when I was first starting. I was very nervous about if it was real, if they would actually pay out. Cause I heard like Apex denies people all the time. Right. And I heard that sometimes about TakeProfitTrader. And I was a little nervous about that. I was like, surely they're not going to, I'm over here making this money. I'm like, they're not going to give me $3,000. Like, right. They're not just going to give me 3K. When I bought my first eval, I remember thinking this. I passed it. It was a 50K eval. Passing the 50Ks like left and right. And the reason I'm doing 25K, it's best option if you're trying to build capital. This is the best for beginners. Not only is it the cheapest, but it's the easiest to pass. And you can quickly get some good capital to buy more evals. But basically, what was I just talking about? I just got like derailed bad right there. I was like train of thought off the rail. What was I saying? Oh, I was nervous about the payout situation, and I whenever they approved my payouts, that's when I look at, like I was just shocked. I was like, oh, okay, it's insane. I didn't know somebody would like. I didn't think about it like this, right? I didn't think about it like, why would they pay me a $10,000 payout if it's not real money? Like this isn't real money here. This is like paper money until you go like Pro Plus. But why would they give me 10K? Then I found out actually how much money they make. First of all, I was even thinking about opening up a prop firm. Dude, they make a lot of money. God, they make a lot of money. I cannot even express to you how much a prop firm makes. That's doing decent. I'm not talking about these new prop firms out there, but and then think about this: the proper investment. That would be a good prop firm. The prop firm. But basically, what I was saying is I was nervous. I was skeptical over the payouts, and then come to find out, oh my God, they actually will pay you this money. Like, holy crap! You mean they're actually going to approve it? And so far, TakeProfitTrader has been good. They approve it back to back to back. And that's one reason I use them. I've heard too many like denial situations. I apologize. I heard too many denial situations with like Apex and other people. I've done my due diligence with Apex and I don't like them. I want to say I don't, it's not that I don't like them, like I hate them. I'm not saying that. It's not my style right now of kind of trading I would like to do. I think TakeProfitTrader fits my role perfectly with their roles and their EOD to trail, and their discounts they do. I think that there's a reason behind, and the payouts. I think there's a reason behind like why everybody should really respect TakeProfitTrader. They have also been out one of the longest. TakeProfitTraders have been out one of the longest. They're one of the most credible prop firms out there. It's not like these new prop firms you see that are 2 weeks new and they're offering a 99% off sell so that you'll come to them. But it's like, I see people doing that all the time. It's like, dude, you got to understand the fine print rules that they have with payouts. Like, I'm telling you, even when you pass it, even whenever they're like, oh, well, you got to wait 2 weeks. They know you're going to blow your account in 2 weeks. You got to wait 2 weeks, blah, blah, after your payout. You can't do day one payouts. Even if we just say day one, it's not actually day one. There's so many different things I've heard. TakeProfitTrader, straight to the point, man. Straight to the point. Pass your eval, go funded, build a buffer. You don't even have to build a buffer. Fun fact. I don't know if you know that or not. You need to build a buffer for your benefit or whatnot. You know how they say there's a buffer, right? You go funded. When you go funded, like for example, this account, it's $26,542. Tomorrow when I go funded, this account's going to get reset to 25K. And at 25K, it says you can start withdrawing after you meet your profit target, your buffer, plus 100. So I'll have to make $1,600, and anything after 1,600, I can start withdrawing, technically speaking. That's the rule of thumb, right? Well, with TakeProfitTrader, it's not the case. If you actually make 26,500, whatever, to that balance, whatever, if you make 1,500, and you're just meeting the buffer, you can still withdraw that. The only catch to it is, and I respect them for actually letting you withdraw that, just in case there's an emergency or anything like that. You never know. But the only catch is it's a 50-50 split, not a 80-20. So, but they will let you withdraw it. So you could take 750 home, and they'll take 750. So I think it's pretty sick, actually, when you think about it. Some people don't know that. I didn't know that for the longest time until I found out myself. I was like, they let you withdraw the beginning before the buffer. It even tells you. I'll show you guys whenever whenever tomorrow when we're funded and I make the profit that night when it updates, usually for me updates around 9:30 to 10:30 Eastern Standard Time at nighttime PM. That's when the dashboard updates on Take Profit Trader for me. When it does, I could post it in Discord and show you guys how it says you can withdraw and the profit split is just 50-50. It's pretty interesting. What'd you say here? You said, did you make the 5 out of 5 consistency rule payouts? How many funded? Wait, did you make the 5 out of 5 consistency rule? What's that mean? Oh, are you talking about like the 50% consistency rule? If that's what you're talking about, that's Take Profit Trader. And it says, how many funded accounts have you? Oh, the days to trade. Oh, no. Yeah, Take Profit Trader requires 5 trading days, like to pass the account. I try to trade every day though, even on days that I'm a little irritated. I usually still trade, but if I'm really irritated, like this morning, I don't know what got into me, but I probably should have called that day this morning. So it's not 80-10, but 50-50. No. It's 80-10 for payouts. You take 80%, they take 20. But if you're below the buffer, it's 50-50. So for example, for the 25K account, you have to hit a buffer. And most prop firms won't let you withdraw at all until that buffer's met, meaning you have to hit your profit target again. You basically essentially have to do the eval again. So it's like you have to go from 25,000 to 26,500. And most prop firms won't let you pay that out, but they will actually let you pay that out, but it's going to be 50-50. But anything after that, anything after the 26,500, that $1,500 profit target, anything after that is 80% yours. So if you make it to 30K and you want to pull out everything all the way down to 26,500 to that buffer, it's 80-20. So you take 80%. Yeah. All right. There we go. I think it's 12:28. And right now, since I'm not going to trade again anyways, I think it's a perfect time for me to end the stream early. I need to go outside and spend some time with my dogs as well, because I feel bad I haven't spent time with them in a minute. So I need to probably do that. And then also, I just need a breather. I'm just like so exhausted right now. I'm tired and didn't get much sleep and I'm irritable. So I'll probably end the live stream here, but tomorrow we'll have another eval and we'll have this funded account we can trade with, and I will go live at 9:30. If I don't figure out the TikTok situation tonight, hopefully I will, but if I don't, then I'm not even worrying about it tomorrow. I'm just going to go straight live on YouTube. So it's at 9:30 sharp. I'll be on there, 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you guys want to join, then feel free. I'll be in the Discord and on the YouTube live. And may tomorrow be better. But all right, I'll see you, YouTube. Let's see.